And at the same time, Dignitas realized there was not a lot of CT presence in middle early in the round, so they were using that in their favor and just working middle a lot. And then even going through, which is 2 running down suicide, going all the way through the double doors and going for those picks to seated spawn.
Mm-hmm. No, that's it. Adaptation coming in on Dignitas' side. You're right. And that's the key to any flowering team. You know, they need to notice the details. Flowering, established, wilted team. It's all about the details.
I like flowering, dude. That's
you like flowering? That's a positive one.
That's good.
Yeah, positive. Well, as far as the setup is concerned right now, Dignitas, pretty standard fare from them. Although, yeah, no, pretty standard fare from them. I like Pimp's position, though. This is a little bit of a cheeky... he's just crossing his fingers hoping for the B-split to come through. But that bomb is making its way up Cat. There's currently 3 players with nades as well for Penta, so... No, not a lot of Kevlar. But they are going to be setting up for the smokes now. At least they should be. Yeah, they all go out. And it's all over the place, in fact. They're just trying to sell a big fat fake. Because Nico is going to spot out the man. That is going to be Tabson up front. Nico has to dart back, and at this point it turns into the play for the retake. Pimp looks like he was rewarded for his patience. He catches that Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal was below him. There was Sat, like, up and down.
No, are you kidding
Above
me?
and below, yeah. One another.
That's probably going to be one of those PC breaking moments, isn't it, the Crystal? All right, we're looking at the retake now. AC steps forward. Pimp landing the shots, but this is getting real close and hairy here. MSL gets time for the reload and will not win that fight versus Troubley, but then we do have Pimp actually taking out Stavros on the site. Troubley down to 8 HP. He's got the kit, though, Pimp. He's got a little bit of time, wins that fight, but did he take too much time stepping forward? Oh, this is going to be cutting it close. He's got it. Boom.
Easy defuse.
Easy.
Not even close,
according to plan, bro. See, Pimp is a showman. That's why he gets bonuses if he can make it. If he can make it last.
Is that written in his contract for Dignitas?
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, he needs them bonuses. How else is he gonna afford the suede suits and the silver-topped canes that come with his office, with his rank as General Pimp? All right. Basically, the way that this is gonna sit down now is Penta. They did get the plant, at least. There is that to go off of, so they are just going for a standard pistol eco here. Nothing too fancy from them. And the Pimp continues his reign of terror. AC gets headshot, though, so a bit of a danger zone there for him. He's going to have to back off. But this is standard fare coming in now. For Penta, it's going to be the buy in the next round unless something wild happens. So what do you make of that?
Yeah, most definitely has to be with what they're doing right here, right now. And considering the scoreline and everything, yeah, it's a no-brainer. They're definitely going to buy next round, and they will have enough equipment to work with, too.
Well, let's watch Nico fly his trade. Boom. Gets a 2. No, not going to hit that one. Don't. Oh, Nico gets robbed by Pimp at the end. I was about to say, come on, Nico. Triple kill? That's not enough.
This is more or less do or die time for Penta. That's you could put it that way. It is right here, right now, in this match, if they want to be involved in it. Otherwise, I think it's going to be all over for them, unfortunately.
You're right. It is looking pretty grim. It is definitely looking pretty grim. If they lose this round, they're going to be ecoing essentially, or going for some kind of tech buy bot. Tech 9 buy is what I'm trying to say. And that'll pretty much give Team Dignitas access to the 14th round and pretty much match point. So we'll see here if Penta can actually keep it together. They go for at least default control of mid to start. Nothing too fancy for them, nothing too crazy. And they don't manage to pick up Pimp. Actually, that's a big escape there by Pimp. Looked like Nico wanted to see if he couldn't take that fight there, but Stavros wisely backs off, and now they're starting to shift things back around here with a minute left on the clock, Penta. Still waiting. AC kind of gives it away that he's got that pop flash in mind, though.
Problem is, if Penta do go through the middle, that's where Dignitas is really heavily playing right now.
Yeah, you've got Pimp already. Look at that. They got the crossfire.
They have.
Yeah, this could get really nasty here. Penta are just trying their utmost to sell this fake because they want them to think this is B. We don't want Pimp to be in position to help. Nico's holding cross, but he's only got the scout. So it's not like he's got that AWP to instantly lock down this angle. In the meantime, over at long, Kirby is going to have a bit of a standoff. But instead, Nico, well, Kirby wins that standoff versus Troubley, so now at least they know they can fall back to long safely. Nico spots the bomb getting onto the site, so there's confirmation. Rotation can come through for his teammates. And now we have to see, does AC live to tell the tale? No, he does not. Struggs is there, instantly annihilates him. It's going to be a 3-on-4 hold situation. Tabson making it costly, though. Pimp trying to find a way through on CT. We still have his two teammates here for on long, but Tabson is landing the shots right now, making it happen, and it's going to be Nico alone, 1v2. He does have the kit, and he gets the shot onto Tabson. Can Struggs actually stop this defuse? Does he realize that Struggs is on CT? Yes, he does. Jumps up, but Struggs wins the duel. 3 kills for him, 2 for Tabson, and Penta on the board in the second half.
Yeah, looked a bit hairy there for a moment. Definitely after Kirby got the flanker who was flanking from long, at that point it really seemed like Dignitas would probably come out on top. But there was Penta prevailing and catching on that last lifeline that they had in this match. And let's see how they can run with this. Dignitas here, they're going to be opting to save on a situation. Really just put them in that spot. That they're going to be able to buy some ops next round if they wish.
Talk about like the money nade right there on the Kirby at long. But you're right. Just managed to save the money. I mean, Pimp has got 4,900 in the bank, so they will have an op one way or another. As far as the actual setup is concerned right now, P250s across the board, AC with a flash, and Penta playing it very carefully indeed, not wanting to give anything away. They're still taking their sweet time about this, Penta, but you know, when your back is to the wall, you've got to play careful. And MSL not going to have any luck with the push into upper dark.
The only problem right now with Penta in this situation is that they have really not gained any information whatsoever. Like they have no idea what's going on at A, for example. They could have easily gone and spotted A a long time ago with Taps and maybe pop flash him out here at Catwalk, maybe have a peek and see what's going on, and that would have made it a lot easier for them. At this point in time, though, it looks really good for Penta, though, so saving as Dignitas is rotating towards middle heavily.
Yeah, they even have the upper push coming in here by Pimp. Just wipes out Struggsy. That's going to be a strong start. They lose their man who was holding on the site, though. That's Nico gone. And they have an M4 saved up on Pimp, but like we said earlier, he's got massive money. There's the flash, and let's see, is it effective? Crystal still hiding in the pit. Picks off Kirby instantly. And goes for the kill. I mean, he's got that peek, but Pimp holds down mouse one, picks up 1 kill at least. And AC, long range battle going up against Crystal right now. 1v1, looking for the second man. Doesn't know where he is, but he's just trying to make sure that if he can take out one of these guys, he wants to make it happen. It's not going to happen though. Crystal's there to shut him down, and we are going into yet another round where Penta emerged victorious.
But just to pick on that anti-eco thing altogether, I mean, it's very important to have map knowledge and to build up ground where you're playing as T side against an ecoing CT team. The most dangerous situation is where you really don't have any idea of what's going on, what's happening, where they're stacking maybe, and then you're ending up in a situation where you have like 30 seconds left and you have to commit to a certain side without really knowing what you're going into. That's those situations where things can go really grim. And we still see a lot of pro teams getting to those situations, unfortunately. And that was a potential situation because Penta really didn't have a lot of knowledge before going into that site.
Yeah, they were definitely going in dark, as you said, as you pointed out earlier on. A single flash.
They were just rolling the dice, really.
Yeah, gamble gaming, man. It's always fun. But seems like they're kind of intent to go for that route again. Although Nico this time around, I mean, we saw this from Dignitas, or we've seen this at least. Nico really focusing. Or no, we saw this from their counterparts, their Danish counterparts, with Cajun basically doubling up with Kerrigan over at long. Seems like a similar little approach. Although Nico will be holding cross now. And as far as the offense is concerned, Tabson is just now working his way up to top cat. Looks like he wants to start going for some shady business here. See what he manages to sell. Molotov out onto the site, and we are looking at Pimp now, who drops down. He's not sure if somebody's going to drop off a cat behind him, though, so he's looking for that timing. And there it is. He's got that sense, but he turns around at the wrong time, and that is horrible for Pimp. Just bad luck because he had the right idea in mind. Shots coming in from AC, though. Double spray for him. Triple. Nope. Headshot. And he gets the kill and drops that bomb. AC doing magnificent work right now. And does he realize that they're close? Yes, he should have. No, Stavros is going to get that kill with 10 seconds left. The bomb will get planted here on the B site. Nico, just a second too late, unfortunately for him. Now it comes into the 2-on-2 retake scenario here. Nico hoping that somebody gets greedy, tries to peek out. Nobody there, though. And Kirby coming in from
needs
upper
to do
door.
the magic. Yeah, he needs to be the guy doing the work here.
Well, long range spray, and he gets the kill. That sets it up. Now Nico, wild spray there. I can't believe it. They get the 2 kills.
Honestly, there was no way Kirby was supposed to get that kill. That was just, I think it was Stavros. Him just whiffing that shot really badly. 10 out of 10 times he should have had that kill.
Oh, man.
That was even the longest of freaking sprays I've seen in a while, too. Like, it should have ended in the first few bullets. Like, he was pre-aiming that spot, too.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And when you're right not to. So, I mean, the pain, the agony for Penta, and that puts him back on pistols here. Team Dignitas, they may get that crack yet. I mean, Nico's going to be trying to take a look. Doesn't see anybody mid, but yeah, that's incredible. The fact that Nico then gets the job done with the USP out on B slope as well at the end. It's like, way too close for comfort. Way too close. And now Nico should be picking up the shots. He oversteps, however, and this is going to be a quick punish coming out. Although Pimp is going to be here to hold the line. No smoke to block off CT means that Penta, they would take a big risk trying to run through. Although, as I say that, a smoke goes off. They're forcing the rotation, though, and this is going to get a bit hairy here for AC. Flash in, AC full splashed, and now is he going to spot them out on Cat? Seems like he did manage to spot them going to Gandalf there. Effective flash as well to slow things down. Follow-up flashes coming in from his teammates as well. They line up for AC, who runs out of bullets promptly. But it's not going to matter in the end. They managed to establish control, and AC will find the last headshot with the USP. Now 14 rounds now for Dignitas.
Yeah, AC doing business. I forgot to point it out in the previous round with all that whiffing happening. AC really did a lot of work with those 3 kills he did towards middle, and he's been having a good match overall so far, sitting at 23 and 14 for his Dignitas team. Seems like Dignitas is working this. They're getting over the hurdle here. One step closer again.
Yeah, step by step right now, and this is going to be the big round now for Penta, basically. I mean, and as far, just to make it perfectly clear, as far as the group stand, Penta pretty much don't have any shot at all at qualifying for the LAN at this point. It is looking really grim for them. But Dignitas are still somewhat in the mix. So there's a lot riding on the line for Dignitas. It's basically up to Penta to ruin Dignitas' day. And they're still capable of it. I mean, he could run 9 rounds in a row. It is possible, but we shall see if Penta are capable of that. So far, they've shown us some good, some good shots. I mean, as far as the kills are concerned, they're there. At this point, though, it's just making the right call. And again, 50 seconds left, sitting through mid. There's Tabs starting to get the info up on Cat. And a very standard approach here for Dignitas as well, with Nico basically holding cross.
Yeah, the thing is, Panda hasn't really done anything, and it's already been over a minute on this round, and they've done literally nothing so far.
Take that back. I mean, for the Penta fans out there, this is looking pretty grim. Strugsy waiting for the smoke to clear, and he might be able to get that angle onto MSL. MSL with the Molotov, though. Perfectly timed, buying even more time. 20 seconds left, and they need to make their play here. AC, however, crouching behind the box, picks up the first man, takes a second as well. Will overpeak, get caught by Crystal, but it's going to come down to MSL on the site, and he doesn't actually get anything out of this. 9 seconds left, and just in time, that bomb will get planted. But it's a man advantage retake here for Dignitas, and they still have lots of nades to use. So have plenty in the bank. HEs, smokes, flashes, Molotovs, you name it, they got it. Pimp is going to be setting it up to get rid of Cross. And now we go. Can they hold on this site? Stavros blinded, just holds down mouse 1, doesn't get anything, and Strugsy hits the timing, but he's not going to be fast enough. Pimp actually challenges him from the window as well. Doesn't let him hang himself. He actually goes and takes that fight.
Yeah, balls deep.
That's right. That's right not to. No fear. Only dreams. And well, Pimp got his fulfilled today. So 15-7 match point here for Dignitas in a 4-spy scenario for Penta. 3 rifles picked up. Should be a 4th one. And yeah, Crystal's going to afford the AK. So 4 rifles, a Tech 9, and again, very fast spread coming through here for other players. Nico actually getting shot a little bit, so he has to be careful. Doesn't want to overextend himself. Wow. And tabs him with the running headshot straight up onto Nico. So now it's time for the full YOLO.
Yeah, I was complaining about Penta not doing anything in the first minute of a round, and then when they start running around like totally out of their minds, that's when they start picking it up.
And they could get the perfect timing here to pick up MSL as well. MSL realizes it here, the steps, but Stavros is going to be there fast enough. And looks like Penta, they aren't done yet. And this is going to be an eco situation for Team Dignitas in the next round if Penta were to win this one. And it's looking like Penta are going to be they're going to be in a fantastic position. They actually managed to save the AWP. That's picked up on Stavros now, but everybody's got a rifle at this point. And Team Dignitas, they fail to close it out. Just full YOLO plays coming in from Penta at the very end, man. This is the thing. They refuse to give up. They need these. They're willing to make life difficult for Dignitas. Battle until the end. All right, and let's see now. Pimp, is he lucky enough to hold on? No, he will not. He takes Tabson with him, but it's not going to be good enough in the end, and he is going to get overwhelmed. No surprise there. And we go into yet another round here, 15-8. 7 rounds necessary for Penta to run this back. And it's a definite bit of a stretch, but you're right not to. I mean, as soon as they try and change things up, there you go. As soon as they throw caution to the wind.
I mean, they should probably speed up their game. They've been playing really slow. They've not really done anything in the first over a minute of each round. And it's not really been working out too well for them. So obviously it looks like higher tempo would be a good fit.
And, well, Crystal starting off strong with a long pick. MSL gets caught out on B. Once again, it's that same combination. Strux and Stavros working their way through Upper Dark into the B site. So they managed to make that work nicely. Saved AK there for Nico, but he's going to go jumping right into Crystal, who misses the shot. So that opens it up for Pimp now to put up a little bit of pressure on his own. Nico, he's such a big fan of the 5.7, he decides to stick with it. I like that. I like his style. Wow. Surprise, surprise. That was pretty slick stuff by Pimp. I can't believe he actually caught them off guard with that.
Stavros really struggling in this match, to be honest with you. He's not had the best performance of his life, if you could put it that way.
Yeah. Well, Nico still want to take this fight. He's going to have the money to buy in the next round regardless of what happens, so it's not the end of the world if he loses that gun. Could have maybe made the difference for AZ, though. I mean, AZ and MSL going to be both fairly low. But Nico's like, nah, don't care. Go for the AWP. What's that? You want a 5.7? Okay. Well, no, the rest of them actually managed to juggle guns here. Look at that. They actually get a pretty decent buy, all things considered.
Yeah, they're all good. Now we have double ops from Penta.
And Crystal hits the
really
shot.
mixing it up.
And now it gets really scary here for MSL. Rotation already coming out. Nico trying to plug the gap, essentially. That was an impressive bit of work there by Crystal to actually pick up that man early. Now Kjerby has to go for the gamble. And just to sneak his way through that smoke, and Stavros, well, MSL pushes Upper Dark. They're taking the battle in mid as well. This is getting out of control now. Nico's going to flash his way through, looks for the shot, misses the flick, rather. And Stavros, in the meantime, has managed to take out Kjerby. So now Dignitas are the ones who are starting to throw a chance to the wind, hoping that, something can happen for them here, but just, there you go. What are you saying not to? Tell us.
Dude, really, Dignitas, all they really need to do is just keep up the way they were playing before and just wait for Penta to do, there's no need to do the early peaks. There's no need to try and just end this match right here. Let them come in and do what they were doing before, because it was obviously not working for them. They were still trying to do a pretty slow strat, but it was more Dignitas taking trying to play more aggressive and not really working out for Dignitas.
Well, it looks like the NOA tower worked, but then Stavros, he's like, wait, I am a little bit behind on the stats today. Need to get some kills. What better time to do it than when the guy's got no gun? All right, but you're right. I mean, why change it if it ain't broken, basically?
Yeah, but obviously, one of the differences there was that Trobley with the op was managed to get the first pick, so that also often enables the CT team to play more aggressive, and that's when there's a chance for an easy snowball effect where just things go horribly wrong. That possibly was one of the case example of that.
Nicely done there by Nico. And Kjerby gets a kill as well. Saved AKs, saved guns. Not too shabby a Nico around here for Dignitas. Now going into this, match point again. We have 4 match points here for Team Dignitas. So we'll see. We'll see if they actually come like slow things down. If they realize what you're saying right now, which is just
Now-
make Penta sweat.
And the most important thing is now we're in between your and my prediction of this match.
Whoa, you're right. Okay, then one more round, Penta. Come on, one more round. You can do it. And Crystal's already got the angle. He's already holding long. He got that spawn for it. There's the flash. Does he get the timing right? Oh my! So close! So close to taking out Kirby. That's unfortunate. That could have been perfect for Crystal. And that...
Again, Penta playing really slowly.
Yeah, now they've slowed down that pace.
They've gone back to the strategy that never worked. Good job, Penta.
Well, let's see. Tabson takes a bit of nade damage. He gets chased off there. Pimpa once again getting into a situation here where he might be able to have an impact. Smoke goes down to block off Cat. And now what's the call here for Penta? Because they've left Tabson still up here, but they're going to start working their way out mid. There's the pop flash. Crystal leading the charge. Turns away. But once again, AC waiting. This time no M4A1, so he doesn't have that element of surprise. But if you peek and get the headshot right off the bat, that also works. We'll allow that. And Nico holding cross. Horrible timing there for Tabson, but Nico lands a shot. AC does get picked up in the B site, but that's not going to matter when Nico's just dropping bodies left and right over here on the A site. Crystal and Trubly, the last two alive here for Penta with 30 seconds left. And you already have Crystal starting to commit. Nico, does he realize this? Yeah, he just decides to give it up and let Pimp do the work. Trubly goes for the cat plant, rather, and Crystal now caught between a rock and a hard place. This is going to be a 16-11 final score for Dignitas versus Penta. The Danes, they survive this struggle, this journey